Today, some random words in a world of perceptions. The visceral singularity and the imminent ephemerality. The constant process of existence. Each morning becomes something like a material push from the earth, raising you at some point. And then I go outside to buy some chocolate. Then I remember. The constant is today. The ordinary man is a hunter-gatherer, but not in the same way as the ancestors. That is, today one takes his bag and goes to the supermarket. In ancient times, one had to go under all types of trials and tribulations in order to find food. Now we are nomads, but instead of walking in the wilderness, one has to walk in Babylon, the great city of concrete and the constant movement that never sleeps. Somewhat like 200,000 years separate the ancient nomads from modern workaholic humans. How would it be like to be a hunter-gatherer free in the wild, without an extreme objective mind and with the will to just go on? One can only imagine, but through one's imagination, action can take place, and the experience of movement, the expansion of consciousness, and the contemplation of nature can provide a glimpse into ancient times. All that made me wonder, how does all those ideas come together? They bring in them a connection that goes beyond sight. The hero, the hunter-gatherer, the political man, and the duality of a system that rules over almost everybody. The struggle seems to be outside, between us and them, between red and blue, black and white, strong and weak, left or right, conservatives and liberals. But the real fight is happening within. So the question is, why a war is happening where harmony is supposed to be occurring or being even developed? That is, why the attention is not directed to the world within the humans instead of outside of them? The answer can be simple. We are changing ourselves into something else. We still hold in our DNA the fundaments of our species. However, if we keep going on this rate in the search for technological development and raising inequality, we are doomed to divide ourselves until a point that there will be nothing left to explain what happened. The cycles of the universe are there as a proof, and we are part of them. But what if we are actually going against the universal logic, allowing ourselves to be driven by selfishness and greed, forgetting what we really are? But that is just a thought among many, searching for meaning, grasping in the sands of existence, in the wind that blows constantly as another one, as a new one every second, every minute. The pain becomes a surfboard across the cosmos. It's always there, like a splinter in the mind, like a scratch that never ceases. The perception of oneself becomes the greatest haiku, the greatest koan, the greatest question. What is happening and why the perception is singular and from one's point of view? Why? But why would be not the right answer or the right question? Maybe the contemplation and the flow of existence is the answer. There is nothing else beyond that. But that's the thing. The search for something beyond is also an experience of forgetting, of letting the experience lose itself. Time, what is time? It doesn't exist, and still we're trapped in it. But we keep on moving, as the waters of the rivers, as the wind blowing, as the sands falling in the glass. After all, everything is Mandala.